Hello, I'm Steve, and I've been selling a few things on eBay, but not so very much recently. Things have gone a bit quiet, and I've taken my foot off the pedal a little bit and not sold very many things in the last few weeks. So, what I thought I'd do is make a short video about a couple of the items that I've sold on the global shipping program. Before showing you some of the items that I've sold through Global Shipping Program, let's first of all explain how it works, or at least how I think it works. An overseas buyer buys your item. eBay provides you with a unique reference number and the address of its global shipping centre. In the UK, the shipping centre is based in Lichfield. You post the item to the shipping centre. If you're in UK, only paying UK postage to get that. The shipping centre then sends the package on to the buyer overseas, paying the international postage fees, customs fees, duties, taxes, etc. And the cost of this is included in the price to the buyer. And as I understand it, the seller pays a percentage fee on the transaction as well, but it's not very much. It's a very, very small percentage. The advantages, the main advantage is you're only paying domestic postage and shipping costs, and obviously you're not having to fill in any customs forms or other paperwork related to posting items abroad. Once your item reaches the shipping centre safely, you aren't responsible for any damage or loss that occurs at the shipping centre or in transit between the shipping centre and the recipient. So if there is damage, eBay will refund the buyer, the seller will keep the payment they've received. And similarly, if the item is deemed to be undeliverable, the seller keeps the payment, eBay refunds the buyer. Generally, though, if there is a problem with the item, for example, if it's not working or not as described, the seller may still be responsible for refunds, but they will only have to refund the domestic portion of any shipping costs. Now, a word of caution, if the buyer makes a claim, this will come to the seller, so you get a message in your inbox. And sellers shouldn't refund proactively, but contact eBay customer support. If you don't do that, you refund off your own back. There is a good chance that you won't get your money back. A disclaimer. This is my interpretation of the global shipping program, so please don't take any of it at face value. Read eBay's help pages, contact customer support if you have any queries. Please don't ask me. I've only gone through the basics to illustrate my own experience of the global shipping program. The first item that I sold through the global shipping program was this Batman action figure. I put this up for £7. It sold within hours, really. I think I charged probably half or a quarter of what I could have got for it. Certainly other figures that I've sold again to people in Germany have gone for much more than £7. However, the point that I wanted to make with this is that the first I knew this was sold, I'd got a notification on my mobile app telling me that this had sold for £7. Didn't mention the postage that I'd charged. So I opened up the app, and there it said this item is sold for £7. I'm thinking, well, I'm going to have to spend £3.10 on posting it to Lichfield, not leaving me a lot out of that. So I contacted customer services, having read the help pages, which seemed to imply that to qualify for global shipping for the program, you had to sell items postage free. So that was a bit of a worry because I was charging postage separately on all of my items at that stage. Contacted customer support. They assured me that I would get the postage costs. And after worrying about it for a while, I checked my PayPal account, and indeed I did get the postage costs. So that worked out fine. My next sale through the global shipping program was actually 4 items sold to the same buyer in Germany who bought this action figure of a swarm alien from Star Trek Voyager, this set of micro machines from Star Trek, original series and movies, this pair of Babylon 5 micro machines, so that's set 1 and set 2, and also this set of, again, 2 Babylon 5 micro machines, sets number 3 and 4. Now, this came to about £75 altogether, including postage and packaging. And the guy paid for this before contacting me. But then he did contact me. He sent me this message saying, "Hello, please summarize shipping costs and return too much, please, thanks." Which I guess is Google Translate for, "Can you combine the shipping?" So I didn't think that was unreasonable, but I was a bit unsure how to go about it because, A, he'd already paid, and B, it was through the global shipping program. So I contacted eBay for some advice about that, and they advised me not to refund any postage because they said that he would have received a discount at the point of sale automatically because it went through the global shipping program. Now, thinking about it, this was some time ago now, so I can't really do anything about it at this stage, but thinking about it, I did get all of that postage paid to me, and I'm sure that what he would have got a discount on, if anything, would have been the international postage. So I guess I did okay out of that, and the buyer not so much. As I say, I think I would have paid probably £4.10 to send this to Lichfield with signed for delivery. Well, it's done now, so there you are. I profited on that, I guess. A little while later, I got another message from this buyer. I haven't saved the message, but the message asked me for a shipping number, for a tracking number, because the items hadn't arrived yet. This was about 2 weeks down the line. So I sent him the shipping number, the tracking number that I could see on the system, and said, "Look, if you've got any problems, please contact eBay customer services," because I knew at this stage that they received the item at Lichfield, so it ought to have been on its way, really. But I advised him to deal with them because, as I understand it, eBay are responsible for shipping from that point on. I didn't hear anything again for another couple of weeks, but then I got this message in my inbox. In fact, I got 4 of these, 1 for each item. So this is a sample of what I've got. "Please work with your buyer to make it right. Hi, Stephen. Your buyer opened a request because their item hasn't arrived. It's important for you to respond by the 26th of November 2020. Well, I was a little bit taken aback because, well, eBay's responsible, aren't they? So I contacted customer services and they said, yes, we're responsible. We'll sort it out. And indeed they did. At some point they had actually told me the item had arrived in Germany, but it not yet gotten to the customer, obviously, at this stage. So this was the 23rd of November when I got this message. But they sorted it out. And the next thing I know, I got this. This case is now closed. And again, I got 4 copies of this, 1 for each item. "Hello, Stephen. We reviewed this case and closed it without refunding the buyer. The case won't affect your seller performance, etc." Now, I thought, well, that's great. It's been resolved in my favour. I've kept the money that the customer paid for this. But the buyer hasn't had his goods. So I rang up eBay to check, and they said, no, it's okay. We've resolved the case in his favour as well. So they did actually refund him, but I got to keep my money. Now, I do suspect that had I refunded him without having contacted customer services that I may not have been able to keep my money. But because I guess I would have just paid it. So that was resolved, I guess, to some extent. Until then, I got another message from the customer. In fact, you can see here what I've included is my previous message to him. There are a few messages I've not put up on screen here. Hello, an update on your refund. I'm told it's being dealt with manually. So that was my response to the earlier issue with being refunded. But then he sends me this message saying, hello and greetings from Germany. After 38 days, the shipment has finally arrived. I am totally satisfied. I've already received compensation from eBay. Did you still get the money for the items from eBay? Many greetings. So I was quite heartened by this in two ways, really. This guy's got the stuff, which I was worried about because I didn't see any reason why this buyer shouldn't have received his items. And he's been refunded, and I keep my money, and he gets his goods. So that was a result for both of us, I suppose. I sent him a message saying, thank you for letting me know, I'm pleased you got them. And he sent me a reply saying, you were a great person, all the best for you. So it all resolved in the end. But as I said before, I think the important thing with these cases is to make sure that if you get one of these messages in your inbox for a global shipping program item asking you to refund the buyer, contact customer services. Do not act proactively. Make sure that you protect yourself and ensure that eBay makes the refund and not you, because after all, it was their fault. So there we have it. If you found that interesting, then please like the video. Leave me some comments if you've got anything to say about your experiences of the global shipping program. I know some people don't like it. I did see one video on YouTube about a guy who was urging people not to use the global shipping program, and he showed the horrendous results of things that have happened to some things that have been sold through GSP in America, going through the Kentucky GSP center, where a lot of stuff had been damaged because of the haphazard way in which they opened packages to check them for customs. Fortunately, I've not had any experiences like that. I've had positive feedback from overseas buyers who've got my stuff and been happy with them, happy with the packaging. So that's worked out for me, and I find it very convenient. But leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. I'd really appreciate that. Thanks for listening. Bye.